First up in the bulletin, let's tell you how while Karnataka Congress government has made an announcement of implementing 5 guarantees as they call it, the citizens must gear up for the closure of few of the old schemes and hope nothing big is coming up in the upcoming budget. In fact, Times now has accessed an internal note which has been issued to various departments by the Finance Department ahead of the budget session scheduled for the 3rd of July, where the Additional Secretary of Finance has instructed all the other departments to be conservative in its proposals so as to accommodate all the 5 guarantees. In fact, instructions have been laid out to prepare fiscally conservative proposals. So essentially, the 5 guarantees which have been made by the Congress ahead of the polls now must be accommodated in the upcoming budget, for which the money will of course come from the public exchequer, and so much of a burden is going to be put on the exchequer, then fiscal prudence must be maintained in the other departments as well.
ಮ್ಯಾನಿಫೆಸ್ಟೋ 600 ಭರವಸೆಗಳು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಾರಿ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ? ಎಷ್ಟು ಜಾರಿ ಆದವು ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ? ನರೇಂದ್ರ ಮೋದಿ ಅವರು ಭರವಸೆಗಳು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಚರ್ಚೆ ಆದವು? ನಾವು ನುಡಿದಂತೆ ನಡೆಯುವವರು, ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅದು ಮಾಡೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ.
We from the Congress party had promised people of Karnataka that these are the 5 schemes which will be implemented for their benefit, and this is our guarantee. So that is our first priority. Few schemes which are overlapping the other schemes should be streamlined, right? I mean, you can't be giving multiple schemes to the same beneficiary for the same cause.
So let me go across to our panelists. Joining us today on the show, Sudha Halkai, who is with the BJP. Shyam Prasad Meka is joining us of the Congress party. Mr. Meka, I'm going to come to you first because you must explain to us, in order to ensure that all the 5 guarantees find place and budgetary allocation, which are the schemes? Where is it that you're going to be trimming the costs to ensure that you give out what many have called freebies?
First of all, as I have been doing all the while, I refuse to call them freebies. Okay, that is so demeaning to the beneficiaries who are fellow citizens of our country. Second, I think you got to wait until the budget to see how it is managed. But the government is making all the right moves. They are being prudent on the fiscal aspects, and they are very clear on like not just doling out, right? So they are methodical.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Mr. Meka, but when you have things, for example, stipend for the unemployed, many have said instead of providing job opportunities, you are simply going to give a stipend to those people who are unemployed. Shouldn't your government instead invest this money to try and ensure that there are more jobs which are being created, for example?
No, that is why the government just took office just now, right?
But how is this not a freebie? How is this a guarantee and not a freebie?
It's a support. It's a support for the educated young people to sustain themselves in their search for the job for a couple of years. What's wrong in it?
Sudha Halkai, what's wrong in it if we want to support all those people who are unemployed? No, not unemployment schemes, but stipends being given to them. Sudha Halkai.
Very good evening. Now we have seen what our Congress spokesperson has told, that they're working on it very well. They're working on it by increasing the units, the price of the current units. Earlier, it was from the month of April to May. It was 8 rupees 89 paisa. Now it is 13 rupees 29 paisa. So they have clear cut increased it by 50%. That is 4 rupees 30 paisa or something. They have. This is how they are working on it. This is what they have done. They have cheated the people of Karnataka. The freebies, what they have told the people of Karnataka, what this one they have given, it is just it is going to be a nightmare for Congress. Let me tell you, I am going to repeat it again. It is going to be a nightmare for Congress. People of Karnataka and the earlier Karnataka, which was ruled by the BJP party, was a very disciplined financially as well as taking law and order in place as well. And take it, the people of Karnataka also, they are also very disciplined, and they are people of integrity and with lot of self-respect. People of Karnataka didn't ask for all these freebies. It was the Congress who put it in their manifesto to take the votes from them and win it in a mandatory. But this was not asked by our people. But once they're promising, once after promising, now they're coming up with so many terms and conditions, which is it is going above the head for the people of Karnataka.
What are going to be these cut downs, Mr. Maker? You must explain to us what are going to be these cut downs. If you want to give 200 free units of electricity, that means you have to cut the cost somewhere else. Will you cut costs when it comes to health? Will you cut costs when it comes to education, or where?
See, it's been already enunciated by the Chief Minister of Karnataka. Like we are going to make the other regular activities more cost effective and
Like
more
what?
efficient. And
Like
yeah,
what?
that's
If you
what
could
I'm
give us
saying.
examples.
Look at one of the schemes, you have already increased the price by 50%. How cost effective
Exactly, yeah,
people
right.
are going to make it?
Right.
One more wrong. This one you're giving to the promise to the people of Karnataka, that too on a national television.
Answer that, Mr. Maker.
So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, the power increase trail. Come on, you show the same alacrity and ask the same question to Mr. Narendra Modi when the 400 rupees cylinder is made 1100 rupees.
We are talking about today.
Wait a minute. When 2 crore jobs per year,
done with the
they did not
elections,
happen.
and the people of Karnataka are questioning that. Don't divert the topic, Mr. Maker. Don't divert the topic to Narendra Modi.
Why not? Why not?
Why are we diverting from
BJP
the
is
subject?
the
Sudha
one
Halkai.
asking
Sudha Halkai, one thing that the Congress has been saying all along, and we just heard Chief Minister Siddaramaiah say the same, that BJP is no one to question. After all the promises that they made when they were in power, those were also not fulfilled. So now don't question the Congress. Give them some time. They have just come to power.
What about Graha Lakshmi Yojana? What they are telling? They're creating a conflict between the members of the family. Earlier, Congress used to create a conflict between the communities. Now they have moved on to the members of the family. And now they say that the women whose family members are paying the GST and tax, they will not be eligible for the Graha Lakshmi Yojana. You should have told this earlier. Almost 50,000 to 60,000 crores is coming per annum to give the freebies. At the cost of what? At the cost
At
of
the
the
cost of
middlemen?
what? That is the same question I've been asking Mr. Meka. What is this going to be at the cost of? That aside, the fact that the BJP is alleging that the Gram Lakshmi Yojana is going to create a rift in the family. But what is all of this money going to be coming at the cost of? You need to cut corners somewhere else. But where will that be? You've not given me a straight answer for that.
No, just don't claim these unsubstantiated rhetorical things like creating a rift in the families and all that nonsense, right? Let's talk
This
about
is the people of
issues.
Karnataka. They have questioned it. It is not we, the BJP party, are questioning it. Because we are not claiming that amount, Mr. Meka. The common people who you people have fooled, they are questioning that. Answer it to the people of Karnataka. It's not me, Dr. Sudha Alkai, who wants the answer.
Okay, just
Dr.
stick to the
Sudha
finances.
Alkai,
Where
you
is the
can't
money
get the
coming from? I'll ask you the
budget
same
in
question,
the
Mr. Meka. Where is
manifesto.
this money coming from, Mr. Meka?
Wait for the budget. You will know. You can't give a budget in the manifesto or in a TV show, right?
Mr.
Because
Meka, is
you
it
don't
true
have
that
the
the
patience
finance
until-
department, is it
until the
not
first
true,
budget.
Times Now has managed to access the finance department's letter saying that all departments must show financial prudence. So essentially, all departments, including, let's say, health, education, family welfare, all of that have been asked to trim their corners. Is that not true, Mr. Meka?
Those are, it says before every budget, this is a routine exercise to asking all the departments to be prudent and plan it efficiently. What is wrong with that?
So
Why
you're
are we
saying
losing
this is
sleep over it?
routine? You're
Jumping
saying
up
this
and
is
down.
routine. The Congress is saying wait
Yeah, of
for the
course.
budget. The BJP, however, says that what is going to be
They
cost
have
of these
always been
freebies
postponing the thing.
on
They
the
are always
state
postponing the
exchequer.
thing.
That is going to be the big question. 3rd of July is when we'll have answers to a lot of this. For the time being, thank you so much for joining us here on the show, Sudha Halkai as well as Shyam Prasad Meka. This is going to be one of the debates which is going to continue, and we are going to track it very closely here on Times Now. But with that, let's move on in the bulletin. Tell you how there's another big development which is coming in from Maharashtra, where you have a new NCP, or rather new NCP supremos who are going to be taking over the daily working of the party. We'll get you that story on the other side. Stay tuned.